What's good, gentlemen? We are back again with another video, and today we're in a beautiful location, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I gotta start delivering a little bit better and giving you guys a little taste of something nice. No diddy. Anyway, welcome back, young kings, to another video. Today I have something very special for you. Today we're going to be talking about one of the keys to surviving, not only surviving, but also thriving. Learning how to make life much better for yourself in everything that you do, from the mindset to the physical to the spiritual, in order to survive these crazy ass 20s. It all starts with one little thing, and I'm not sure I put it in the title, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you. You need to fucking join martial arts. I've been a martial artist now roughly for about like 10 years. I started pretty young, I'm not gonna lie. And early on, I was able to learn things about discipline, how to face your fears, how to be calm in the heat of battle, how to think under pressure, and all of these little things have taught me a lot about life. And now that I'm about midway through my 20s, you know what I'm saying, I've been able to really use all of that knowledge I accumulated from a young age to really fucking crush it in life, you know what I'm saying? And I want to be able to help anybody else who is not able to do the same, or has the mindset to do the same but just doesn't know where to start. So this is my tip to you. We're going to be going over a couple of reasons, more like success stories or so, why martial arts is going to be the best fucking thing for you, okay? So how are we going to do that? This isn't going to be like an informational video. I'm going to just go down this Reddit post. Yes, I recently found that Reddit is like the flyest corner of the internet, low-key. I made a post though, and I got some feedback from other Redditors. I think that's what you call them. And so we're just going to go down the list and see how martial arts has changed other people's life. And I'm going to drop some of my insights on, you know, how it's changed mine, how I can relate, XYZ. So anyway, let's get right into it. By the way, if you've been watching me for a little bit, go ahead and subscribe, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep on pumping out content, and it's going to keep on getting better and better and better. And if you fuck with me, go ahead and like the video. If you haven't had a chance to fuck with me yet, then let's keep on watching, and then we can see what's happening from there, okay? So I titled this post, Favorite Martial Art and How It Shaped You as a Person, Physically, Spiritually, and or mentally. As far as favorites go, I feel like wrestling opened up such a wide range of motion and creativity for me and all the other martial arts I practice. Now that is so true, you feel me? More than the creativity and everything else I practice, but just my creativity in general. I started at 14 and wrestled for 4 years, and then later got into boxing. Currently I practice MMA, and having these two backgrounds make me feel dangerously versatile and creative. Spiritually, I feel like when I get into that flow state, it's almost like I'm connecting with the avatars before me. This is so true, dog. Every time I fight, I feel like I get into this, I feel like I channel energies that came from years, centuries before me. I don't know, I get into this super flow state. I feel like a fucking ninja. Like sometimes I create moves that I just think of on the spot that just come instinctively. I also get this feeling that my life's purpose has always been to lead and guide others. And by pursuing this path, I'll leave the legacy I was destined to. So what I meant when I said that was basically like, I feel like I'm gonna be the first athlete in my family, for real, and in my lineage, to leave such a big mark on the world, you know what I mean? 2025, I'm trying to really take competition seriously, really take this martial arts thing to the next level, and that's one thing that I wanted to share with you guys. I started this channel out technically in 2018. I was doing all kind of goofy shit. Finally came back on. I started with the semen retention thing, but I think it's really time to show you guys what I'm about, for real. So we're gonna eventually start showing you not only the life of the martial artist I am, but how I use it in other areas of my life so that you can learn how to do the same thing. Physically, I'm pretty shredded, as I've been told for as long as I can remember. Yes, I do have a six-pack. A young nigga's pretty sexy, you know what I'm saying? My chest looks good, my shoulders look good, my biceps look good, and I'm saying this humbly. I don't mean to be conceited, I'm not a prick, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Mentally, it gives me such peace of mind and strategic thinking. I already see life as a chess game, and martial arts just enhances that for me. I'm never too afraid to take calculated risks because that's basically what these things are all about. I live life humbly and peacefully, but with a knack for excitement and adventure. How about you guys? Alright, so that's basically my description, you know what I'm saying? And I could go deeper on that, but I'll stretch it out over the course of the next few videos. Anyway, let's see what some other people had to say. MMA for 3 years, 172 centimeters, 5'8". I don't measure in centimeters, so I don't know how tall this guy is, but leave it down in the comments if you know. Oh, never mind. I am retarded. more self-confidence, went from obese to a six-pack. Still single, autism, but I did go on 3 dates this year. I'm proud of myself and my self-confidence improvement. And let me just tell y'all something. It doesn't matter what walk of life you're coming from. Once you get into martial arts, your confidence is fucking skyrocketing. That is crazy, dog. You do walk around with this thing that women can just smell on you. It's like a calm, serene. For me, I just feel like a king, bro. I feel like nobody can touch me. Started teaching self-defense at work around 3 to 6 weeks a year. Started at 24, now I'm 27. Stopped drinking and replaced the addiction with martial arts. Still have chronic depression for 12 years, but I can function and even thrive. Okay, so what I take from that, first of all, you know what I'm saying? Homie is able to admit where he is like on the lower scale of things, you know what I'm saying? But his confidence allows him to say that, and not only that, he says he can still function and even thrive. Even knowing that you have some weak points, even knowing that you might not have a nice right cross, even knowing that you might be weak in your ground game, you still know you can fuck somebody up with the kicks. So even though he knows he's got some downfalls, you know what I'm saying, his confidence through martial arts is getting him 3 dates, you know what I'm saying? Homie is pulling. He's a little monger, you know what I mean? And he was able to replace his addiction with martial arts. Let me tell y'all something. Martial arts is addictive, dog. If you've never considered it, it starts off as something like when I started wrestling in high school, I was like, this shit is hard, but why do I feel like I need to go back? Literally the first practice, I almost threw up, dog. I was like, this shit is crazy, dude. The way they train so intensively. And I was a little nerd walking in there. I had never done any sports, wasn't able to hoop. I've never been able to hoop, bro. I've never been able to play basketball. As a young black kid, that's a little shameful, you know what I'm saying? But gladly, I was walking down the hall one day and this wrestling coach just walked by and happens to see me and say, hey, you know, anyone ever tell you you got the body of a wrestler? Come on down after practice and just roll with us one time. I wasn't going to turn it down because I was like, shit, I don't want to look like a bitch, you feel me? So I joined, you know, I went the first day and they killed me, dog. It was free. I didn't have to pay anything. And before I knew it, I joined the team. I went 27-3 that year. I was killing shit. But basically, all of that to say, it's addictive, dog. After the first practice, I was like, holy fuck, I'm about to throw up. But why do I feel like I want to come back here? So yeah, once you join, be on the lookout. It's hard to quit once you start. All right, let's move on to the next one. I'm kind of rambling a little bit, but let me know if you're fucking with it. I started Muay Thai 3 months ago, and it is legitimately the best decision I've made in my adult life, right next to quitting drinking 7 months ago. If you have a bad habit, right, I highly encourage you to replace it with martial arts. They have gone hand in hand, actually, and have supplemented each other amazingly. I have seen more growth in the past 3 months in myself than I have in years. Physically, I am the strongest I have ever been, starting to see abs poking through and have pretty impressive biceps. I train approximately 13 hours and 7 days a week. Mentally, my confidence has skyrocketed, and I truly attest a lot of my sobriety to training hard, to training super hard, to channel my intensity into something productive. I am also much more resilient than I realized. And the resilience, bro, that shit is serious. But as I said, yeah, replacing that bad habit with martial arts is life-changing, dog. It really is. It's also super good for your mental health. Like, the older I get, I'm really starting to realize when I go too long without training, bro, I feel like shit. But if you're just starting out in your 20s, get in the gym, bro, because one thing that I know for sure is if you don't have your shit figured out, your mental health will be tested. Anyway, let's keep it moving. I've done 8 different martial arts in my life, but my favorite has been Kenpo. I don't know what either one of those are. Not only because it's what I've done the longest and I have my highest rank, but I also love that it is incredible for self-defense and incredibly versatile to be capable of adjustment for people of different size and strength. But I also like the inclusion of philosophy and meditation. So that's another super dope thing. For me, it feels really like a spiritual enhancement because you're meditating. Like what I tell people when I'm shadow boxing, I'm really in a meditation state. When I'm on the ground rolling in jiu-jitsu, especially when I'm a little geeked up, don't tell anybody. But I feel different, dog. I feel like I am in flow meditation. There's no state that I can be in that is equivalent to how I am when I'm sparring, when I'm training. It's just different. I think often you either get the tradition and philosophy or you get self-defense, but usually not both. When we get our black belt, we also get a philosophical rank, Hawkeye, and we have to lead philosophical discussion. I love having these discussions on how to connect the teaching to impact in your daily life and then encompass larger spiritual and philosophical discussions. Alright, so I'm gonna just cut the Reddit post right there because damn dog, look at that. You basically just got a taste of how it will help you spiritually, physically, and mentally. Martial arts in its own thing. Now choosing which martial art is right for you, I'll just do a whole nother video on that. It's not just semen retention. It's not just eating healthy or working out. Martial arts has made me the fucking person I am today. Knowing how to take a hard hit, stand back up, and keep fighting, bro. And I mean in life. I learned that shit from getting actually hit in the face. If you're feeling lost in your 20s and don't know what the fuck to do, join a martial art and I'm sure it'll be the answer to damn near all of your questions. Literally, you'll start to see it kind of paint itself a picture in your life. I'm gonna be posting a little bit more about this because I realize how passionate I am about it for real. But in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, that is all for today and I hope to see you again in the next one. Hasta luego entonces.